as a hypnotic questioning trainer that uses a conversational approach to help clients in a deep, profound fashion that compounds with time, a lot of people ask me, Fritz, how do you have powerful conversations with anyone? And so I'm going to give you a very, very quick tip that you can actually try today to whoever you want to speak with. And this is a principle that I teach inside all of my trainings. This is the first thing that I teach inside the hypnotic questioning trainings. And this is the first thing that I teach inside the free flowing trainings that I host as well, which is there is a component to conversation, right? Person A talks and person B talks. It usually starts off with a person A asking a question, person B answering and maybe asking a question, and then the other person talks, right? That's how a conversation works. That's the basic mechanics of it. And so instead, if you really just want to explore a person and really get deep into the layers of who they are, then this is a very simple approach that is not a covert way to manipulate people. You will not learn any of that shit here. But it is a great way to just make your conversations meaningful. And this is the principle. You ask the person a question, whether it be a client or whoever, they're going to answer, right? Question leads to an answer. So they answer. And based on that answer, that's how you're going to formulate your next question, which they will answer. And based on that answer, that's how you're going to formulate your next question. And this is the basic principle that's like, oh, duh, for it's so simple. But actually, not many people can master this. So, what does that look like? It looks like this. Hey, John Doe, how was your day? John Doe's like, it was good. Typical, right? It was good. Oh, what was so good about it? Oh, yeah, so I was at work today and there was this really, really sweet kid that just made me smile. Okay, so what did that kid do to make you smile? Well, this they just were so happy and so youthful and they looked so innocent and it just made me feel that there's hope in the world, right? Now, you can use that answer to go in many different ways now, right? You could be like, oh, you think that the world has no hope. You can go into that if that's your thing. Or you could just be like, um, you can ask them about that feeling. So, like, what made you, when you saw that innocence, like, how did that affect you? And then they are going to say, they're going to answer something. John Doe's going to be like, yeah, like I just remember being a little kid. And now, I feel that I'm not having as much fun anymore and I want to have more fun. And that is usually how the conversation is going to go, especially if the person you're talking to trusts you enough. And because you are just curious and listening and want to get to know them. And so I just made the shit up just like right here, right now. And just notice how much deeper it could have been if I went to, to the different areas I could have, right? And this is how you make conversations meaningful. You heard me just pick up whatever it is that John Doe said and expanded more through asking questions. And so typically most conversations are like, hey, how are you? Good, good. How are you? Right? Good. That's it. But if you actually explore more what that good is and what made it good, then you can definitely have a more meaningful conversation than just the typical, all right, have a great day, bye. I mean, it's not a bad thing, right? Especially if it's just like someone from the coffee shop or something. But also if maybe you have a best friend or a coworker that you just want to connect with, doing this is really what's going to open up a conversation and develop that connection for you and that other person, and it just makes things more meaningful instead of the small talk boring ass shit that a lot of us really don't like. I hate small talk. So once you learn how to do this, then it can make a big difference. Let me know how that goes. Apply that and I will see you around.